Episode 7 begins on Coruscant as Hera Syndulla attends a hearing regarding her lack of abiding by the rules, particularly her actions of going to find Ahsoka and Sabine on Satos without authorization 2 episodes ago, and the fact that she's been trying to prevent Thrawn's supposed return. On that topic, it's apparent that not many senators and representatives of the New Republic believe Thrawn will return, especially one Senator Xiono, who is constantly against Hera the entire hearing. However, as none other than C-3PO enters the room, he gives the present senators, including Xiono and Mon Mothma, a message from Leia Organa saying she allowed Hera to embark on the mission to Satos with the fleet, settling the conflict. Despite many senators doubting Thrawn's return due to the lack of evidence, Mon Mothma clearly believes the rumors and is concerned enough to ask Hera at the end of the meeting if they are true. And Hera responds by telling her they must prepare for the worst and hope for the best. The scene transitions to Ahsoka's starfighter where she is training with her lightsabers, as she listens to an old hologram recording from the Clone Wars of her master Anakin Skywalker. In the recording, Anakin actually name drops Asajj Ventress, which I found really interesting as he says Ahsoka must prepare for more than just droids, mentioning the prior threats of General Grievous, Ventress, and of course Count Dooku. Huyang informs Ahsoka that the Purrgils are close to their destination, and as they head to the front of the ship, they discover field mines in their path, which agitate the aforementioned Purrgils. As a result, they leave the mouth of the Purrgil they are in, and with difficulty and caution, navigate through the mines as they head to the debris field for cover to avoid incoming fighters. Meanwhile, Grand Admiral Thrawn is given the news of Ahsoka's arrival by Captain Enoch, and also given the news by Morgan Elsbeth that Ahsoka's master was none other than Anakin Skywalker. At this, Thrawn says they must not underestimate her, as she is likely to be as unpredictable and dangerous as her old master. A little later on, Thrawn would actually use the services of the Night Sisters to locate Ahsoka's position in the debris field, eventually finding her and ordering an attack. However, before the fighters arrive at her position, Ahsoka uses the Force to reach out to Sabine, and Sabine would hear her calling, now aware of her survival and soon-to-be arrival. As Sabine catches Ezra up on everything that's happened, they soon come across Baylan and Shin. Now, what's interesting is before engaging, Baylan tells Shin that she must kill Ezra and Sabine on her own, and that his path is different from hers, giving her a parting lesson. Impatience for victory will guarantee defeat. I'm not sure if they are parting ways for good, but regardless, later on, Baylan does seem very deep in thought, and perhaps senses something no one else does. I'd just like to point out Ray Stevenson's incredible acting skills, as he's really made this character quite interesting. He seems very driven, but very conflicted at the same time. However, we as viewers are unsure of what that is just yet, and I think the finale next week will reveal something big. Nonetheless, after dealing with the bandits from last episode, Ezra and Sabine engage with Shin Hati and several stormtroopers. Meanwhile, after her eventual arrival on the planet a little further away, Ahsoka begins to duel with Baylan Skoll once again, and as Baylan tells her she cannot beat him in a duel, she acknowledges this and instead outsmarts him by having Huyang drop an aerial barrage on him, clouding his vision with smoke as Ahsoka takes his mount and heads in the direction of Sabine and Ezra. The three of them take out the remaining stormtroopers, and Ahsoka allows Shin to flee after offering her a chance to join them. As Ahsoka, Sabine, and Ezra enjoy their reunion and plan on heading home to the main galaxy, the scene transitions to Thrawn and Elsbeth. The Grand Admiral says the loss they suffered is acceptable, given the fact that Baylan was not with Shin to help defeat Renan Bridger, as well as the fact that they are actually the ones with the advantage, as with Ahsoka and the others distracted, and the cargo transfer being nearly complete, they will soon leave Peridea, leaving behind everyone else, including Ahsoka, Sabine, Ezra, and likely Shin and Baylan as well. It's great to see Thrawn using his brilliant battle strategies to great effect, much like he does in Rebels and Heir to the Empire. Regardless, that's the end of the episode, and I can't wait for the finale next week. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day. See ya.